The first 5 minutes are the hardest. Welcome to your daily hit of grace and grit, your quick dose of inspiration to kickstart your day. This show is proudly sponsored by Rumble and Rise. To find out more about joining Rumble and Rise, head on over to graceandgrit.com/ready to rumble. I'm Courtney Townley, and here is today's hit. Let's be honest. The beginning of anything worth doing usually doesn't feel great, especially those first 5 minutes, because that is where all the friction lives. The resistance, the doubt, the discomfort, the urge to negotiate, procrastinate, or magically find something, anything to do other than what you promised yourself you would do. And of course, that's why so many people never get past the starting line. Not because they're incapable, but because the start demands grit. Your brain will give you all kinds of reasons to delay. You're too tired. You don't have enough time. You have more important things to do. You'll do it later. You need to feel motivated first. And if you wait for that magical day where the stars align and you suddenly want to start, you will be waiting a very long time, my friend. The first 5 minutes are the hardest, and that is such a refreshing truth. And it's why they matter the most. Once you're in motion, everything gets easier. Your brain starts to settle. Your stories start to soften. Your confidence starts to ignite. And momentum, that sweet, steady momentum, begins to build. But to get there, you have to walk through those gritty first 5 minutes. That's it. Not an hour. Not perfection. Nothing epic. Just the raw, uncomfortable first 5 minutes. I remember coaching a client once who desperately wanted to exercise. She wanted to reignite her exercise program. And she kept saying she needed a real plan, a real window of time. She needed real motivation. But what she actually needed was to lean in to the first 5 minutes. I know that sounds overly simplistic, but 5 minutes of showing up on a day she didn't feel like showing up, which at the beginning is pretty much every day. 5 minutes of proving to herself that she wasn't as fragile as she thought she was. 5 minutes of reconnecting with the part of her that knew she was capable. She had done this before. And at the beginning, some days she stopped at 5 minutes. There were those days. But it didn't take long before pressing past the 5 minutes just got easier. And the transformation, the true transformation, I think the real win for her wasn't the length of her workouts. It came from her willingness to stomach getting started. And I want to offer that to you too. Getting started is so much of the battle. And that's really what grit looks like in real life. Not pushing yourself to the brink, not ignoring your humanity, just choosing to step into the thing that you want to do for yourself to grow your life, even when everything in you would rather avoid it. So I want to leave you with this today. I want you to think about this today. Whatever you're resisting in your day, invite yourself to just lean into those 5 minutes of resistance, those 5 minutes of awkwardness, 5 minutes of reminding yourself why this matters. And once you cross that invisible line of the 5-minute mark, you're in. You're moving. You've already beaten the hardest part, which is just the showing up. So whatever you're avoiding, maybe for you it's movement, maybe it's writing, maybe it's cleaning the kitchen, making a phone call, having the conversation. Extend yourself the grace of not thinking about the whole mountain. Just think about the first 5 minutes. I am committed to be all in with these first 5 minutes. Because if you can handle those, you can handle anything on the other side. And yes, you can handle 5 minutes. If this stirred something inside of you, imagine what a whole book of clarity and courage could ignite. The Consistency Code, a Midlife Woman's Guide to Deep Health and Happiness, goes even deeper into the mindset and practices that create real, meaningful change at midlife. Grab your copy today over at theconsistencycode.com and keep the momentum alive.